Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be making a tri-tip, two tri-tips actually. We're going to be smoking them with some hickory wood on a charcoal grill. Here we go. Right now we're going to get our chimney starter and smoke up these coals, get them all nice and white. It'll probably take 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'll take you inside and show you the meat. We'll get these good coals going. All right, that should probably take about 30 minutes. Be right back. All right, here we have our seasoned tri-tip. Like I said, I seasoned it last night, probably around 11 o'clock. It's about 10 now, so it's been marinating for about 12 hours. I've got salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, smoked paprika, then a coarse salt and a little seasoning salt, some Worcestershire, and you let that marinate. I always like to marinate it fat side down, so that way the fat can soak in all those flavors, so that way when it's trickling into the meat, it'll season the meat even more. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Coals are almost there. I'm gonna dump them out soon and get the grill up to temp. Probably add my wood. I like to get the grill smoked and then add the meat. All right. Got those. I'm putting my grates down on one side, and then I'm also going to grab and put my water pen in here to keep the tri-tip moist. All right, so I got some chips in there, or chunks rather, just the smaller chunks. Got those in there pre-smoking. I got my water pan in there. Where is my... All right, got my water pan in here. Trying something new. So you have the water pan because it's gonna help regulate your temperature. When it gets too hot in here, the water starts to evaporate and brings down the temperature back in the grill. So today I've added some onions into my water pan, kind of get that aromaticness going on around the tri-tips while they're going. And here's my coals again. Like I said, I put the little chunks in there to get started. Try to put them around the ends and let them smoke up the grill. Cleaned up all my grates, and let's see, looks like I'm rolling at about 275, probably 275, 300. I'm gonna go get my meat and get ready to put it on. All right, guys, so I got my meat out here. We'll pull the air off. And like I said, I'm gonna cook it fat side up. And go ahead and look at the smokiness of this grill when I open it up here. Oh yeah, that's that nice heavenly goodness. Alright, so I'm gonna take this first one here, place it on the top rack, like I said, fat side up. Gonna let those go. So as you can see, my fat is heavily seasoned. That's gonna give me a really good bark, I'm hoping. And as that fat trickles down into the meat, it's gonna make it extra juicy and flavorful. All right. So we're gonna call this hour 0, and I'll check back probably in an hour or so and do hour updates after that. See how it's doing. All right, smoking pretty good. Smells good. Alright, I'm gonna add some more wood down here. I'll probably add some more coals in here in a second as well. You see I add some already to the ones. That way you continue to keep it at that one temperature. You don't have to just dump a bunch of new coals in here. It's pretty moist in here. I think I'm gonna create a mop and mop the top of this fat to keep it moist. All right, be back in an hour or so. All right, so this is hour 2. Wood's doing good. Got a good temperature in here. You can see that fat is getting nice, trickulating through the meat. Like I said, it looks a little dry up here, so I'm going to moisten it a little bit. Oof. So what I've got here is a little mixture. It's a little teriyaki sauce. I'm sorry, it's a soy sauce. A little soy sauce, garlic powder, onion powder, a little rosemary, a little cumin in here, and just to moisten that up a little bit. I don't want it to be super dry. Fire's looking good. I'm gonna close this up so my wood chunks don't start to catch fire. Water pan's doing pretty good. Water's going down a little bit. All right, be back in an hour. All right, guys, hour number 3. Ooh, smoke's died out a little bit. I moistened up this last time around. I'm gonna play with my fire a little bit. My temperature's still holding good at 250, but I'm more coals than I am, more ash than I am coals. So I'm gonna add some more coals to it, add some more wood. Get that smoke factor back up. More wood in there. Meat's looking good. Water pan's doing all right. We'll moisten that up a little bit some more. I'll probably let it dry out when I get to it the last couple hours, because then it'll give me that good bark. You see, wood's already starting to smoke up. And like I said, I'm gonna add some more coals. So see you for hour 4. So still part of hour 3. I've added the more coals, the wood, and then it's just me opening it up. It dropped my temperature down a lot. So we'll get that back up. If I can't get the temperature back around 250, I'll probably throw some more charcoal in the chimney starter about half an hour through, and then that way when I get to open it up for my hour 4, I can add those and they'll already be like ashy white and just be ready to go. All right, so I came out here about 20 minutes ago and I was checking on that temperature again. And so what I ended up doing was moving around my coals. Ooh, excuse me. Moving around my coals, knocking the ash out, getting whatever hot briquettes I have, putting them all into a pile. Same thing, adding some new coals, added some wood, and then I put some more marinade on the fat a little bit. I add a little bit more. This is what, hour 4? All right. So we'll come back here for hour 5. You see, this is why I don't like to open it up. Got a fire going. I'm gonna have to snuff it out. All right. See you in hour 5. A question you might want to know is, how did I snuff out the fire? Well, what happened was too much oxygen got in the grill, which allowed the wood to catch on fire. So I just took the wood chunks that caught fire and I dipped them in my water pan, put the fire out. put them back on top of the coals. They'll dry right off, and then they won't be on fire again. I monitor the way I keep my oxygen. As you see, I got this vent closed. I've got my bottom vent closed. I've got this one closed, and I've got this one slightly cracked. So it's very little air is actually getting in there. And my whole theory is it's going to smoke here, fill up here, smoke fills all the way up in here into the chamber, and then it can slowly come out. But as you can see, it leaks in places. All right, guys, I'll see you at hour 5. All right, here we go, guys. Hour 5. I came out and added some more wood. See our water pan's doing all right there. Brisket is looking, I'm sorry, tri-tip is looking real good. They say this is a poor man's brisket. I think it's looking great. All right. I think we're reaching towards the final hours of our cook time here. So I got my handy dandy thermometer. We're gonna see if I can go ahead and check the temperature on this. Well, this thermometer is always giving me a hard time. So if it does so again today, I'm just going to go get a regular thermometer. So, all right, we're in there. Looks like we're at 113 degrees, 126. We're climbing. All right, that's a medium rare, medium. I want to get it to probably about a medium, and I'll take it off and it'll climb itself up to a medium well. So we wanted about 160, so we're pretty close. Like I said, this thing is all right. So we're about 10 degrees away. Shit, my coals caught fire again. I'm out here effing around. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this up, put these out, and I'll be back for hour 6. Also, forgot to mention, my temperature is at about 250. I added more wood chips after my little fire that you saw. I put it out. I'll give you a quick peek, because you know, if you're looking, you're not cooking. Whew. All right, that's all you get. Oh, that looks good. See how we're looking? I'm not smoking as much. I'm gonna have to move these coals around. Temperature was at 153. I'd like to show you, but I left the thermometer in the house. So I'm gonna mix these around, get this going. I'm gonna add some more coals to it. There we go. And I'm gonna add some more wood. And I fear that this is going to be the last hour. I think after this, we'll be pretty much done. Like I said, the temperature's at 153. I want to get the temp to about 160. That'll be a nice medium. And then I'll wrap it to get it to medium well. All right. See you in the next hour. All right, guys, here we go. Woo, look at that smoke roll. All right. We got our 2 tri-tips here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them off. We're gonna wrap them up and let that heat trap in. We're gonna bring it up to the other 5 degrees, and that'll be a nice medium well. All right, got this first one here. Whew. I'll wrap this one up. All right, guys, so as you can see, I got them both wrapped here. They should let all that percolate, let them rest. probably about 35 minutes, and then I'll slice them up. We'll see how they look. I'm expecting a medium well, so it'll be well towards the tips, medium in the middle. So these tri-tips have been sitting for about 45 minutes. Whew. Looking good. Looking good. Oh man, I wish we had smell-o-vision. All right, so I'm just cut into this. We're gonna see how it's looking. Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Just falling apart.